importance of secularism. What are the important aspects of secularism? Why we should have secularism in our ideal nation? Now we are going to read out some of the points which will clarify that how secularism makes a country more happier and peaceful place to live in. So the first point says secularism ensures that majority does not use this power to discriminate the minority. Of course, see, students understand, if any country is not secular in nature, that means it is clearly promoting one religion, and it has been found quite often that one religion that it is biased to grabs the power in the government and tries to rule the country, and they therefore use this power to discriminate the minority. This tyranny of the majority could result in the discrimination, coercion, at times even the killing of religious minorities. Now the power that majority grab because they are more in number and the state not being secular, this lead to their brutal rule in the country. This lead to their coercion, means forceful oppression of the minority. Forcefully the majority try to suppress the views and freedom of the minority, and even at time it leads to killing of religious minority, like we have seen and read the example of the Germany. This domination is violation of fundamental rights provided to each citizen by his country. Now this domination by the majority leads to the violation of fundamental rights which are provided and guaranteed to each and every citizen living in any democratic country. You must have read about the fundamental rights provided by Constitution of India, because India is a democratic country. Now we can say that secularism plus democracy will only lead to happy society. It is not mandatory, students, that any democratic country will be secular in nature, but rather secularism and democracy are complementary to each other. This means what? If any democratic country is also secular in nature, it will definitely lead to happy society. Otherwise, if you are a democratic country and you are not following secularism, you are not an ideal democracy, because democracy is all about the people. It's the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And if you are violating the laws, if you are violating the fundamental rights given to the people, you cannot be called a democracy. To ensure safety and happiness to all the citizens in their own religion. Of course, only if a country is secular in nature, it can only ensure that all the people, to whichever religion they belong to whichever community they belong to, they will be safe in their own religion and community when they are living in a secular state. Otherwise, they will always feel unsafe. Let's say, take example of the Muslim countries, especially Pakistan, Afghanistan. You must have been through many articles. There lot of attacks keep on taking place on the Hindus, and which lead to the mass killings, and the Hindus living there never feel so safe. To protect the freedom of individual to exit from their religion, embrace another religion, or have the freedom to interpret religious teachings differently. Now, my dear student, this is the most important aspect of secularism. How come? All these aspects tell us that if we have secularism, what we can enjoy and what we can have. But this particular aspect tells us that not only a person is allowed to follow whatever religion he or she want to, but also secularism guarantees the right to come out of, to exit from any religion you are born to. I would like to take example of a very famous movie that you all must have seen, Mission Mangal. In Mission Mangal, you must have seen that the lead actress Vidya Balan's son wanted to follow Islam, though he was born into the Hindu family. Now, in India, being a secular country, if anybody want to change his or her religion and is not happy with the religion he or she born to, they are free to do so. Nobody can stop them from abandoning their own religion. This particular right is guaranteed only in a secular nation.